Good morning, everyone. US markets were flat yesterday, while Asian markets are mixed this morning. Strong earnings in the US lifted S&P 500 to record highs. Japanese market also hit a 34-year high today, while on the other side, Hang Seng Index is down another 1.5%, continuing volatile trading this week as China attempts to stem the country's equity market slump. US 10-year yield rose 13 basis points this week. Yesterday also it was up 3 basis points. As the market keeps adjusting to interest rate forecasts on strong economic data and comments from the Fed that rate cuts will be delayed. Brent crude futures jumped 3% yesterday and to $82 and are up more than 5% this week on concerns that prolonged conflict in the Middle East is disrupting shipping, as well as there is an increasing risk of bringing US and Iran into direct confrontation. I will now invite the technical team to take the call forward.
Thank you, Jian. Good morning, all. Yesterday, Nifty we saw some pressure and Nifty closed below the important level. Today, we also expect some negative open and remain cautious during the day. Next immediate support place around 21,600, 640 is a major support if Nifty break this weekly close and below 21,600, then we expect further sell off towards 40 21,450 and below that 21,370 marks at downside. Upside intraday first immediate resistance around 21,800, so we expect some negative open and remain a negative during the day in Nifty. Bank Nifty also yesterday we saw that we break the important level, that's 100 DMA. Next immediate support place around 45,000 and below that 44,700 is a major support for Bank Nifty. If Bank Nifty fail break this important support, then we expect further sell off towards 44,000 and 43,200 at downside. Upside 45,580 and 46,000 next immediate resistance for Bank Nifty. Fin Nifty also yesterday closed below the 20,170 level, and we expect if next immediate support around 19,960 and then 19,750 next immediate support for Fin Nifty. Upside first immediate resistance place around 20,300, and if we break that, then we expect further rally. Otherwise, we see some selling pressure in Fin Nifty also. Stock specific, ICICI Bank looks weak. We already given call in ICICI Bank. And Muthoot Finance also looks weak at current level. Metropolis also we expect some property booking in upper level. And L&T we last week also mentioned that the L&T chart structure is weak, so we expect some pressure in L&T to be continued. Positive side trend continue. We already yesterday talk about trend. We expect this momentum to be continuing trend. Upside target around 39 4,000 and 4,100, but right now trading near the 3,900. So downside immediate support place around 3620 and 3670 at downside. Upside 41 next immediate resistance for trend. That's it for technical. Derivative guy can carry.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So on the derivatives front, as we witnessed that in yesterday trading session, almost from the upper end, we are witnessing the supply zone from last 2 to 4 days of trading session. There is been continuous supply from the 22,000 marker striker. Currently, we are seeing that the Nifty yesterday closed at the supportive base of 21,700 level. The supportive range for the Nifty is at 21,700 to 21,500 level. But if in today's trading session Nifty breaks the 21,700 level, then major shorts will be converted into the market, into the system, and we will see some sell-off towards the 21,500 to 21,300 level. Once Nifty goes again about 22,000 mark, then only new long positions can be initiated. At this point of time, market situation seems to be on the cautious front as per the OI position. So while PCR yesterday closed at 0.83 level, there is a downside for the PCR towards 0.74 to 0.70 level. The support for the PCR was at 0.85 level, and it gave closing below that supportive level. So we might witness some sell off from the PCR front also. So if in today's trading session, if Nifty manages to hold 21,700 level, then only long position need to be holded. But once if it breaks the 21,700 level, longs need to be exited for the new shorts towards the 21,500 level. As per stock and sector specific, the counter that looks negative is the private bank. Private bank, we have seen the major OI positions got built up for the fresh short position. Selective counters from the private bank would be ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and HDFC Bank. This three counter looks up negative. One on the positive front, Lupin, Cummins, and Trent. These three counter looks positive in today's trading session. So that's it from derivative front. Thank you.
Yeah. On the result side, LIC result improved. APE grew by 7% year on year. However, VNB increased 46% year on year as the increase in non-par, that is non-participating products mix led to expansion in VNB margin, which came at 20% versus 15% we have seen in the last many quarters since it got listed. So it's a big jump in the VNB margin, which resulted in profit coming ahead of estimates. Individual non-participating products mix increased to 14% versus last year 10% and previous quarter 11%. Market share, which was continuously declining for LIC, has also inched up this quarter by 40 basis points. Market share now is at 58.9%. Post listing, this is the first time that LIC's result has improved, and so we turn from neutral to positive on LIC. Power Finance Corporation result is in line with expectation. Loan book came at 4,57,000 crores. It was up 1.7% sequentially and 16% year on year. This growth, if we compare it with REC's loan growth, then REC did slightly better. There the loan growth was at 21% year on year. Upon adjusting for other income, profit came at the same level as it was in September quarter. So it was a stable quarter. Asset quality continues to improve. We are positive on both PFC and REC, but if we were to pick one among them, we would go with REC as there the management seems to be slightly more aggressive. ESAF Small Finance Bank result came out. It's a new listing. Result has declined due to deterioration in asset quality. Credit cost came at almost 3.5%. Compared to last quarter 2.2%. Also, gross NPA increased from 2.6 to 4.2% due to floods in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Last quarter in the con call, management had said that NPAs will come down as we go along, but the opposite has happened. So we are negative on ESAF Small Finance Bank. Thank you.
Good morning. Patanjali Foods Limited posted the results, and result seems declining. Revenue degrew by 0.2% on a YY basis, and it has seen a flat sequential growth. The food and FMCG segment has achieved highest quarterly revenue with a growth of 64% on a YY basis, and it contributes around 32% of the overall revenue. On a sequential basis, edible oil segment registered flat growth of 1% and volumes increased by 5.9%. In case of oil palm plantations, the planted area has increased to 72,500 hectares. That registered 5.8% growth. And revenue from exports increased by 49% on a sequential basis. In terms of EBITDA, which was impacted due to advertisement spends that increased by 2 times at rupees 28 crore, and EBITDA margin reported at 4.3%. And food and FMCG EBITDA margin segment stood at 10.85% versus 11.1% in quarter 3 FY23. We are neutral on the stock, and the stock is trading at a PE of 73 times to TTM EPS. Aarti Industries Limited result was below expectations. Revenue grew by 3.9% on a YY basis. EBITDA margin reported at 15% versus the expectation of 16%. The stock is trading at PE of 58 times to FY24 EPS, and we will provide further insights post today's con call. Thank you.
Good morning. Escorts Kubota result is in line with expectation as revenue came at 2,320 crores, which grew by 13.4% on quarterly basis and by 3% on yearly basis. EBITDA came at 312 crores and EBITDA margin stands at 13.5%, led by softening in commodity prices, improved price realization, and effective cost control measures. Talking about its segmental performance, agri machinery revenue went down by 2.9% on yearly basis, as saw decline in tractor volumes by 7.2% on yearly basis, whereas construction equipment segment performed well as volume went up by 49% and booked highest ever quarterly revenue in this segment at rupees 457 crores. For railway division, the order book stood at 900 crores. At present, we are neutral on this stock and the stock is trading at PE of 29.3 times of FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Commodities team can take over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ian. Good morning, everyone. So in yesterday's session, we had witnessed a sell-off in gold, especially gold and other metals, while crude and silver gained. Today, we are expecting a pullback. In gold, one can initiate a buy around 62,400 and maintain a stop loss of 62,150. On upside, we are aiming for 62,700, 800, whereby profit booking is recommended. Silver, one can initiate a buy around 70,500 and maintain a stop loss of 70,000. On upside again, 71,500, 72,000 is the level where one should take profits. Crude looks positive and one can buy on dips around 60 to 40, 60 to 30 and maintain a stop loss of 61, 60. On upside again, 60, 6350, 6400 is the area where one should take profits. And natural gas prices are expected to correct further as prices are sustaining below 165 levels, and further correction might be witnessed till 150 levels on downside. In metals, in copper, there could be some pullback till 710, 712. Buy with a strict stop loss of 703, and one can also sell from 712 with a stop loss of 716. And in zinc also, prices are supportive at 208 levels. So if prices test 208, one can buy for a trading purpose and maintain a stop loss of 207. On upside again, 212, 13 is the level where we recommend to take profits. One can also initiate a sell around 213. Prices could remain weak as long as it is trading below 215. So maintain a stop loss of 215.50. And that's it from me. And I'll ask Utkarsh to take the call forward.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. For today's trading session in USD/INR, we are expecting some sideways to bearish momentum within a range of 83.05 on the higher end and 82.90 on the lower end. So one can initiate a short positions on CMP level 83.01 levels to 83.03 levels with a stop loss of 83.09 for the target of 82.95 and 82.89 levels. In GBP INR, if prices breaks the level of 104.85 levels, then one can initiate a long positions. The stop loss of 104.61 for the target of 105.16 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate a short positions around 89.55 to 89.57 levels with a strict stop loss of 89.67 for the target of 89.32 levels. Thank you.